Hey, Chris Liepe here. This could not be a more cold reaction. I was reading through my comments earlier. Hey, Chris, I think you would love analyzing and listening to show. Her freedom is out of this world. I would love to see a first reaction from you. This is all I know. First time reaction and vocal analysis. This is a singing channel. I teach people how to discover things about their voice and express themselves more creatively through their voices by pulling from inspirational singers. I'm sure, given this comment, that we're going to find some freedom and inspiration through this artist. If you'd like more help working with your own voice, click the link below and join my free voice course, and I'll help you unlock all sorts of things about your singing and speaking, really. Cool. There is so much playfulness here, and as a result, there's vocal distortion happening. There's all these little chirps and squeaks and all these techniques that a lot of vocalists work to pursue in and of themselves that, because of her attitude and freedom, she is tapping into. Now, I don't know her vocal history at all. I do know that she sounds so incredibly free and also trained. I might have more insight on that later as I listen to more of this song, but I want to go back and point out a few things here. Okay, so there's distortion on her voice, but listen to the way she did okay. Okay! We had this clean O, and then K had this heat, this distortion that wasn't just like audio distortion on it. Vocal compression. But it's not on for the whole phrase, it's on for part of the phrase. Again, playful, variety, contrast. And then the word listen. Listen! Now, at no point in this video am I going to sound like her, and I'm not trying to. I'm just pulling from her level of freedom and playfulness and seeing what happens with my own voice when I do it. I'm not trying to sound good. I'm trying to discover. You should do the same thing and cut loose with your voice. You'll appreciate the music you listen to even more when you actively listen and participate in it like this. That release. When was the last time you tried that in the context of singing, right? Grounded in something else, like, we'll just take a derivative of this melody. For the show! It's weird, but there's all sorts of things I wouldn't normally do with my voice that I'm now doing because I'm adopting what she's doing. I like that doubly. How high she goes there. Yeah. And then shoots up into the stratosphere with, again, squeaking. There's no real goal here with her voice. It's just raw expression. Yeah. When was the last time you yodeled? So cool. But you even hear like her squeaking or cracking in and out of all those different phrases and words. Of course, I'm exaggerating it a little, but so many singers, myself included, tend to avoid vocal breaks or cracking, she's accentuating it and it's becoming part of the vibe. That was a neat growl. Ah! Do you hear that cool sigh there? Listen to this. I didn't hear it. Hold on. I have no idea what she's saying. She's not even attempting a perfect onset, right? No. It's like this. And then she goes into it. Like I said, making stupid noises while being inspired by another artist is the only way to really discover what your voice can really do. What an awesome harmony stack. Listen to how that's produced. More cool sighing there. Part of what makes her pitch so good and her power so good is that she's not locking her voice into trying to do things. She's going in and out of so many different placements and airflow combinations, like how she's allowing air to pass through her vocal tract, that when she lands on those parts of the melody, you just feel like, ooh, she's dialing it in. She's like abandoning and coming back, abandoning and coming back. The best vocalists are always transitioning between abandonment and grounding. There's like squeaks and sighs on every single note. This isn't just a stylistic thing that's unique to this kind of music. This is something that, if you know what to listen for, is in all great singers' wheelhouse. It just manifests itself in different ways. Do you hear her intentional use of head voice in this section, especially? She's belting some of the same pitches she's later visiting in head voice, and this contrast creates a ton of interest. The arrangement does a great job of capitalizing on this. There's so many dynamics in her voice because she's going in and out of head voice because she wants to, not because she needs to. She goes up into her head voice there for a minute and then shout it out is very, very grounded in her chest voice. Oh, there's so many good things going on. I'm gonna try something here. So It sounds like up is in maybe a different track, but what happens if I play with that a little bit as if it wasn't a different track? Like a you can make a vocal exercise out of anything and hone a particular coordination. Love that. There's some incredible rock singing moments in the middle of this. I mean, that's my background, so I dig into that especially. But listen to that heated up note in the midst of all these other little trinkety things going on. The hey! Listen. Another unexpected, harmonic twist. Going back, gotta hear that one rock note again. So many different resonances, coordination, placements. If we had 1/10 of these things in our own wheelhouse for vocal expression. And she goes into fry there, like this. Oh. All these harmonic and melodic minor things happening with the music as she raps and does some other spoken word things, going on tones here and there. And then we ground in this major chord at the end of that section. Just brilliant, and makes you do this in all the right ways. And did you also notice that the way she pulled the arrangement with different subdivisions? I mean, sometimes it was a triplet thing, sometimes it was a double time thing. Her rhythmic extrapolations over this track are just detached enough from what's going on in the music to make you second guess what you're really hearing, making you want to listen to the song over and over again. That was a sick run, listening. Again, using head voice strategically there. Daybreak! But she was in chest voice for those last couple notes. Daybreak! Now, nobody's going to get this stuff on their first try, but try workshopping some of this stuff. Daybreak! I've never done anything like that. That's awesome. What she's doing there is so fast and so meticulous. But I'd never really thought about transitioning from head voice to chest voice mid-fast run, because it would be hard, but it works. Gotta hear it again. just leaves it, right? It's these kinds of moments. They don't happen over and over again or a lot at all in the song, but they're peppered in. And that one particular, right? She heats the note, she heats the note, she heats the note, and then goodbye, and then lets her voice do whatever. There's calculation, but not control. Oh, I loved the dual voices navigating down that run. That was awesome. Now that, right? That one note. Listen to here. You would expect that note. No, just like they brought us back to that blatantly major sound, she's going to the major third there. This is so cool. She brings us back in the same way they did earlier, but in a very different way. In there, shout it out, right? That's the na-na, the minor third. But I love how they brought that major third in for just a second. They did it every so often in the song. Mind blown, soul fed. Thank you for the suggestion. This made my day. I'm going to go back and listen a bunch of more times, see if I can pick out any other fun things. And as you notice, I really do read and respond to comments on my YouTube channel, as I do in my courses. If you'd like to work more closely with me as your vocal coach, click the link below and join my free course. And leave comments. Let me know what other songs that you don't think I've heard that you think I'd find awesome. Leave those in the comments. We'll see you for more.